What if I told you there's a small cap battery company that's recently been surging to all-time highs because of major index inclusion, strong earnings, and a wave of fresh momentum? That company is Microvast, ticker symbol MVST. And in this video, I will be breaking down why this rally might just be getting started and what to watch for. Microvast is a US-based battery technology company focused on next-generation lithium-ion and solid-state solutions for electric vehicles and energy storage. Right now, the stock's trading at 625 in pre-markets at 670 as I just looked at it. And this company, I think, is really the future. They design and manufacture battery cells, nodules, packs, controlling the full value chain of the battery supplies. The company serves both vehicle manufacturers and energy infrastructure clients globally. Their edge lies in the fact that they have fast charging technology and high energy density batteries, which positions them well in a very sweet spot as electrification becomes the main priority for most of the world. Here we've seen they're also vertically integrated. The company maintains control over the entire development of the manufacturing process and the development process, from the core battery to the end of the packs. The fast charging, as I mentioned, is very insane. 80% state within 15 to 20 minutes. It can't be done by any other company. The high energy density, the company produces batteries with high energy density, allowing for smaller and lighter battery packs. This is very new technology, and they have many patents that make this technology way higher than any of the other ones on the market. Also, the focus that they have, including electric buses, commercial trucks, mining trucks, energy systems. This secures them very many partnerships because it's a rare area of expertise to be in, and there's not many energy companies focusing solely on these types of areas. Solid state development, also we've seen the breakthrough with its true all solid state battery technology, which I think is very crucial in the future of this company. And I think it's one of the main reasons why Microvast has exploded higher in recent weeks. It's jumped up over 100% from its summer lows and is breaking through multiple resistance zones. This rally was fueled by a perfect storm of catalysts. We had the strong earnings, we had the inclusion in the 2500 Russell index, and increasing institutional interest. Because as we could see here, I saw a post on Reddit. The being in the Russell to 2500 inclusion unlocks 124 billion in passive flows as Battery Pioneer achieves first ever profitability. This is very big casual buying, and the institutionals will increase their positions over time gradually. And it's not a huge main big news, but I think it's very important to watch. The stock has also consistently held its gain, which is showing strong accumulation volume, and it's staying well above the key moving averages such as the 50 and the 200-day moving average, which is a clear sign that this move has a lot of substance behind it, and it's not just hype. It's not just people on Reddit pumping it up. So let's talk about the numbers. The main ones I want you guys to think about walking away from this video is the Q1 revenue of 116 million, which is up 43% year over year and a record for the company. Not only this, but we saw net income swung to 61.8 million profit, which is a major turnaround considering they used to have prior losses, and they are having a lot of big expectations for 2026, which makes these numbers seem very minuscule when you consider the possibility of how much this stock can grow. Over time, the cash and equivalents is over 200 million. 200 million, it just gives them a pretty good liquidity buffer, and they shouldn't need to use any type of dilution. Also, we see the R&D investment continues to grow, and it's around 10% of revenue, which is signaling their push towards commercializing the solid-state battery technology, which I said as earlier they developed at the start of the year. On the valuation side, the market cap is still at 2 billion, which shows that the market hasn't really priced in the aggressive growth yet. And this asymmetric setup is exactly what investors get excited about, because we know that the company has these huge expectations, but the market isn't pricing the stock in as if so. So that's one of the main things think you got to watch. Also, I want to point out that their advantages are the profitability. The company's recent earnings report showed significant operational involvements, with adjusted EBITDA turning positive. Not only this, but with the future outlook, looking forward to the full year 2025, the company is targeting revenue range of 450 to 470 million, which is representing a year-over-year growth of 18 to 25%. This is absolutely insane for a company like this at this size and at this market cap, which is why I think you're going to be seeing a lot of a bigger move in the next coming months. And I think over the next few years, I think this is a great long-term investment, a great place to park your money, and it's a good company that I've personally also been investing in the last few months. Analysts have started to revise their earnings estimates upwards, as we've seen. There's not too much estimates because it's still such a small stock. It's not a Tesla, it's not a Google, it's just Microvast, but a few institutions have increased their positions following the index inclusion, as we saw here. And the retail sentiment is also heating up. I've been seeing a lot of posts on it. I just saw one on r/penny stocks, and it's the ticker's also been trending on the what's it called, stock twits. And traders, I think, are starting to notice the volume spike that is associated with this recent momentum that we've seen. But unlike typical hype stocks, Microvast is actually improving their fundamentals. It's improving the fundamentals, which is why institutional money seems to be trickling in rather than just retail people chasing money. So I want to look at the chart now. Some of the main things I want to point out is that the price is above the 20, the 50, and the 200-day moving averages. This is confirming the uptrend, and here I drew on the $5 mark exactly where I see the clean breakout that we saw past the resistance zone. And the stock is now consolidating above it. It consolidated for a little bit, and now this has acted as a launch pad for the next leg up. And the volume during the breakout was 3 to 4 times the average, which is exactly what you want to see when you're looking for a stock that's breaking out and it's going to continue to break out. Momentum indicators are also showing the very strong numbers, and they're elevated, of course, but they're not extreme, which is suggesting that there's room for continuation inside this move. But I personally would watch for a pullback on support. But I think either way, if you're investing long term, there's no real loss here. As I have my target here, I drew on the chart. By the end of the year, I think $8 per share is very possible. I mean, we're already at 7 pretty much in pre-market, and the bulls have defended the 5 to 550 area, and it's acted as the new support. So the next measured move targets like closer to 7 to 8, which would line up with the previous supply zone from early 2023. Personally, I think Microvast is in a perfect asymmetric setup. You've got improving fundamentals, institutional tailwinds from index inclusion, a clean technical breakout, and a valuation that is still very small considering it's a company that's poised to grow so much in the next year and two. I'm watching for pullbacks to support our tight consolidation as potential ad zones. I wouldn't chase any parabolic candles, but on a healthy retest or base, I think this could be a multi-month momentum story. One of the things I want to point out is that Microvast Valley is backed by real catalysts. It's not just hype. The earnings are improving, the institutions are taking notice, and the chart is continuing the move. We're seeing in the pre-markets at 2677, and it's on high volume. This is one of those under-the-radar battery plays that could surprise a lot of people if momentum holds up. As always, do your own due diligence, but this is definitely one I'm going to be keeping my eyes on. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below with any other stocks you want me to check out. Drop a like. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you, guys. Peace.